Diet soda may feel like a rather appealing option, especially if you're trying to cut back on sugar in your diet and want to take it easy. But the plethora of sugar-free carbonated options have their fair share of fans and critics. While some people vouch for the convenience these beverages offer, others are not so convinced and believe that there are hidden dangers to diet sodas. News outlets like CNN have reported on numerous studies that show diet soda has been linked to certain health issues, like heart disease. But research isn't conclusive yet, and there are several theories surrounding diet sodas. For example, the New York Times explains that some experts believe that drinking diet soda makes some feel like they're off the hook and can indulge in less healthy food as a treat. Other researchers have also suggested that chugging diet drinks may increase your sugar cravings. Again, these are theories that remain unresolved, and researchers are still trying to determine whether diet soda is really healthy or harmful. That said, it's undeniable that diet soda doesn't quite taste like regular soda. While some might say the taste is a little off and just not what you'd expect if you're usually a fan of regular soda, others are repulsed by the flavor. Why is that? Many folks would tell you that diet soda has a bit of a metallic taste that's a little hard to explain. You'd usually assume that the presence of artificial sweeteners has something to do with this, right? Wrong. According to Live Science, researchers have pointed out the way diet soda feels in your mouth while you're drinking it is the reason you sense a taste that is different from what you're used to. Researchers at the University of Illinois have discovered that mouthfeel has a major impact on how you perceive the taste of diet soda. Basically, factors like fullness and thickness of the beverage have to be taken into account. This makes sense because, as they explained, artificial sweeteners now taste a lot better than they used to, which means that there is more to this mystery than meets the eye. Lead researcher Su-Yan Lee explained it this way. If you bite into an apple and it doesn't crunch, it affects your perception of the way the apple tastes. And if a beverage doesn't feel right in your mouth, that affects your perception of the way the beverage tastes too. This all suggests that when you're enjoying food or a beverage, you're impacted by several factors such as taste, smell, vision, and hearing. This means it's more of a sensory experience than you may have thought, and enjoyment, or lack thereof, can't be attributed to just one thing. There's another point worth noting. Sensory scientists have pointed out that if the factors affecting the sensory experience are tweaked in any way, you can expect a halo effect. What does that mean? Here's an example to explain. Taste testers who tried a lemon-lime drink with added color found it far more satisfying to drink and felt that there was more body in the beverage. Lee explained, "We think the lemon-lime flavor, which is exciting to the mouth, helps mask the mouthfeel difference. And that's why diet lemon-lime drinks were perceived as tasting more like their non-diet counterpart than cola-flavored drinks." Makes sense, doesn't it? Perception affects taste in many ways after all. However, for some folks, the presence of artificial sweeteners in their drink is an immediate turnoff. It's been described as metallic and bitter. So if you're one of the people who doesn't like diet drinks based on those flavors, you're not alone. It's interesting to note that when it comes down to it, the experience of sipping on diet soda is simply not the same for everyone. There's good news for those who aren't fans, but would like to be. There are also tips floating around for those who wish to make their diet sodas taste better. For example, here's one bizarre theory. Adding sugar-free mint to your glass of diet soda and letting it settle for a couple of minutes apparently makes the aftertaste more bearable. Who knew? Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more MASH videos about your favorite foods are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.